Hi there and welcome back to the third part of me building my do-it-yourself electric kick scooter. So, I hope this is the final part of this series, because I think I got most of the stuff now fixed and improved. I've been now cruising with this like 4 weeks or something, and yeah, I found some stuff that I think are not that good, some stuff that it's not working, so yeah, I made some improvements. I hope it's gonna be final design for now, for some time, yeah. So, let's get to it. First things first, I printed all the parts again with minor tweaks or bigger tweaks and with a new, I think, better material. Well, definitely a better color material. So this is the box that holds the headlamp and all the wires. First thing you're gonna notice is this front piece over here where the headlamp goes, headlight. So it's now tilted more towards the ground because this is already tilted like up like this, so it was pointing the light over there, even though it's pretty omnidirectional. The light still it didn't light the ground at all, I think. So with this design, I think it's gonna be more up like this because the wheel is off. But yeah, I hope this makes it a little bit better. And it also gives a little bit more room inside because it was pretty tight up there. And I made this also a taller, so it should fit better over there. Same thing with the clamps that holds the battery and the controller in place. Well, this was just minor tweaks. Made this a little bit shorter so it doesn't hit the battery at this end. Yeah. And also the kind of the, what do you call this? I call this battery plate, but it's the plate over here that holds the plug that goes under the battery. This, I just made the hole there and I glued it there, but one day I dropped the battery too fast and it broke the glue. So I made a new one. It has this kind of a slot where this goes like this. It's a bit too tight, but I think it's gonna work okay. So now I don't need to glue anything and I can take it off pretty easily. So yeah, and that's not all. This was the original tire. I got the same tire on front before I put the motor tire there. So this is just really hard. And it's good if the surface is even when you're driving. But if it's not even, it's gonna hit hard. The kind of a shake. It's really like so. I ordered this inflatable tire from China, and I got it a few days ago. And yeah, it's almost the same size. Well, I think it's I don't think it is like few millimeters diameter. What is this? This is diameter. Oh, yeah. So I have to grind. Hope you can see. I have to grind some aluminum off from here to make a little bit more room to spin over there. That's the things that I need to do today. Let's get started. Okay, so I got the blue parts off. Now I'm connecting the black box stuff. This is the most difficult part because I have to run them through here first and then connect it to this here. Now I got all the wires connected, but the tricky part is now to get this to go through this and over there. I'm not sure if you can see it. So I have to align those. Yeah, I forgot to mention I friction welded this part over there. It's the same part that I got over there. As you can see, I got the battery and the controller now mounted on. It was pretty hard. I think I need to glue this part a little bit better over there. It needs to be glued on because once I open the straps, battery comes loose and also the controller comes loose and it might shift. So I need to glue that on so the controller stays on even though the battery is off. So that's the point. But I'm gonna move on now and do the new wheel. So here it is. As I said earlier, the wheel is not exactly the same size here at the center as the old one. So I needed some this kind of parts over there because the distance is longer now between the axle. So I needed to make it so it doesn't move sideways like this along the axle. So I just printed these kind of parts, 2 of these. So this with the original, this would be fine, but we will see. Yeah, and I also grinded the base of the board over there so it fits better. Well, it's a lot better than the old one. Because the old one had a much more play, like along the axle. I think it's pretty good now. So, it looks cool. Looks way cooler than the old one. Okay. So, welcome back. Last time I did these videos, I was pretty sure that everything is okay with my electric kick scooter, but then I got this idea that the reflector over here, it wasn't sticking in, it fell out, and I decided to make something a bit cooler because I need to have some kind of a light or a reflective material behind this so that the cops don't stop me. So what I did, I had this idea. I want to make a rear lights that are red. So I went out and bought these LED lights, LED bulbs. I hope you can see them. So I soldered them together in series, so there's 6 altogether, and then I got this transistor, no, what is it? Resistor, yeah, resistor or resistor, either way, to cut the current for the amount that it doesn't break the LEDs, LEDs, I think it's LEDs lights. In Finnish we call them LED lights. And I bought some wire. So yeah. And this was the first time that I do anything kind of like this electronic soldering stuff and mesh with any kind of a resistor. So, but luckily the place where I bought them here in Helsinki, the guy was nice enough to calculate me I just told him I got about 29 volt battery and I need some red LEDs, and he made the calculations and then gave me the right resistor to go with these in series. Let's move on. So the fun part was designing this box for the lights. So this is the rear light box that goes over there. I'm gonna show you a little bit closer. So these go like this, no, like this, like that. Here, there's another one, goes like that. The wires are gonna go inside there, and then they are going inside the hull over here, the trunk. Go out from there and then up and to the battery, not the controller box over there. So that's the idea. I've tested the lights, they work, and now I'm just gonna put them inside here like this. Then I'm gonna use a hot glue to isolate these so they don't make short circuits inside here, and also put a hell of a lot of hot glue inside so that they keep in place. And then try to use hot glue also to isolate these things. I could have used that shrinking heat insulate tube, but I don't have that. I think it's always a good idea to try different ways to do things. There's not always the best thing to do things. I think there are many ways that you can do things. If you don't try them all, you don't know what fits to some sort of situation. Let's get started. So, I put some hot glue over the metal parts of these lights, and also in the middle, isolating the resistor and these connections. Also, I did the other side already. So I put a lot of hot glue inside of this, and now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do the other one. This goes there. Then I'm using this screwdriver to push it in place like that. Then I'm gonna, I think my hot glue gun is kind of wireless, or it should be. Yeah, it is. I got more glue. I'm gonna continue. I hope it still works. Yeah, it is. And I need to pull these wires to come from this side. I hope it's enough. This is how it goes. You can see the wires going each side to there, and then it's coming out from here, then coming up to there where the other wires go. So now I'm just gonna put the rear wheel back on. Okay, well, to be honest, I don't remember what I was doing the last time I was working with with the electric kick scooter, but it was something about the backlights, right? I have to edit this to see what I was doing. But I was interrupted. I had to go to my boat to do some quick paint job because the day was warm and it's still pretty cold out here in Finland. So I had to do that day to because sometimes it's too cold to paint, and that day it was a little bit warmer, so I took the chance and went to my boat. And after that, things happened. So let's continue now. Everything is about ready as they can be. So here are the rear lights. It was a little bit tricky because I was afraid that they might move and hit the rim over here and break something, and also tangle the wires over there. So that's why I need to use a lot of hot glue. So as you can see here, can you? Yes, you can. I just put a lot of glue over there to make it stick in there. The other one, well, I used some super glue to glue it onto this aluminum thing over there. Then I just took the wire and run it inside the frame up to here, and then I connect it to the same wires that go to the headlamp. So let's put the power on to see how it works. So there's the headlights. Here are the backlights. They're so cool. They leak a little bit of light from here. That's okay. And also I did some other final refinements. I took all the ugly stickers out. There was here and there also. And I'm not sure if I showed you the locking system that I got here. So there's the holder, and this comes out, so I'll lock it somewhere when I'm using this on a public place. And also the final touches. I got this bell over here before, but then I broke the original kind of like a nibble that I used to click this bell. So what I did, I knew that I have to make a new nibble, so much better than print it with my 3D printer and make it cool. So I just took the kind of a skull design from the Thingiverse, and then I modified it so that it could fit here. And then I used just some stainless steel, kind of like a pin spring thing that I used on my boat. So I took that and glued it on here. Now it works like this. So when I'm driving I can use it. So what do you think? Pretty cool, huh? I also did kind of a range test with the scooter. A few weeks ago I drove it to my boat and back, where my boat is dry docked. It's around 10 kilometers there, a little bit more. So I drove around 21 kilometers, and then I used the kind of a crafts that you get from the internet, people testing all these kind of lithium-ion cells. And I'm not sure what the brand is on this battery. They said it's Samsung, and they should be 2000 milliamps cells over there. So I used everything that I know about the battery, and I used those crafts that are similar to these cells and this battery, and I calculated the volts. Based on my calculations, I got the numbers around 30 to 50% of battery used on that test drive that was 21 kilometers long. So if you go to middle, like 40%, then the range of with this kick scooter with that battery is around 50 kilometers, which is pretty good. Yeah, that's the range of my kick scooter. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make a kind of like an epic introduction video for this kick scooter later on someday. I have an idea how to do it, and yeah, it could be cool. But until then, I hope you enjoy this one and all the 2 parts that I did before. This is gonna be the last part. And yeah, if you like them, you can subscribe. I'm doing a lot of this cool do-it-yourself stuff with my sailboat, so you can go to see my other videos. And yeah, it's gonna be summer soon, so yeah, it's gonna be warm outside, it's gonna be fun doing stuff outside, and yeah, what else? Thanks again for watching, and see you soon on the next one. Bye bye.